अस्तु प्रार्थनां कुर्मः. Anyone wants to do prarthana? Shibani ji, maybe you want to try?
Okay, Mother. वक्रतुंड महा सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः.
Okay.
ॐ
Go ahead. Yeah, fine.
ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावैः. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Okay. Actually, see, because we did not do the last class, did any of you attend the other class?
I have
Uh,
attended Mother.
You have attended the other
Yeah,
class. Okay.
a
So
member.
we'll try to quickly do this because we covered Lrit Lakara, I believe. Lrit Lakara is fairly easier. But I would recommend you go back and watch that video from Balaji Mahodaya in the B2 class so that you come up to speed on that. We may not have the time to again go through the whole class again, but if you can go through, we'll try to quickly go through that. The that refreshing the rewind of that class quickly if possible, but I think it will be better if you go through the whole class again. Okay, so the first shloka, prarthana shloka. Pavitra ji, maybe you want to read the shloka.
अगत् अगच्छानान्
Agajanana.
oh my god, why am I reading? अगजानन पद्मार्कं गजाननम् अहर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानाम् एकदन्तम् उपास्महे.
Avagatam va? Meaning, can you understand the meaning?
Agajanana Gajan, I think
This
it's
is a
about
slightly tricky
Ganesha.
shloka. I will probably try
Agajanana,
to,
I'm
yeah.
not able to see why Agajanana.
Yeah. I will
Padmarkam,
do that. So you can guess that this is on Ganesha.
Ganesha.
That much you can guess because it's very
Gajananam
popularly chanted
Ahar,
shloka. Yeah, there's Ekadantam also comes, and
Ekadantam,
Gajananam is also
Anekadantam
there.
Bhaktanam.
Yeah,
Ekadanta is again Ganesha. Upasmahe is
yeah.
like I'm praying to.
Upasmahe. So I will quickly break down the shloka.
Mm.
See, Gajananam Upasmahe. Okay, that is the main. Or you can say Ekadantam Gajananam Upasmahe. So Ekadantam is another Visheshanam for Gajananam. Gajananam, the one with the elephant face. Okay. Gaja means you probably elephant. Ananam means face. Gajananam means one with that face. Gajananam means elephant faced one. Okay. Is Gajananam, which is Ganesha. And Ekadantam is also one with that one tusk only. So Ganesha has one tusk because he broke the other tusk to write Mahabharata. Some story like that is there. So Ekadantam Gajananam Upasmahe. Upasmahe means I worship Lord Ganesha with Ekadanta. Now the other things and Aharnisham also you can add. Aharnisham is day and night both. Okay. So that is the main sentence. Now the other two are adjectives or Visheshanam for Ganesha. Okay. So the first Vishesham is Agajanana Padmarkam. So now it's a beautiful play of words actually. There's Agajanana comes and Gajananam also comes. Agajanana means, Agaja means one who is born to mountains. Okay, that is Parvati. Okay, so Agaja is Parvati. Agajanana Padmarkam means Agajan, Parvati's face, Agajanana. Agajanana refers to Parvati's face. Okay. Ananam means face. So, Agajasya Ananam. That is Agajananam here. Okay. So, that is Parvati's face, Padmarkam. Padmarkam means her face is like a lotus. Okay. So, imagine Parvati's face is like a lotus. Now, Arkam, that lotus will bloom due to a sun. Okay, when the sun rises, lotus blooms. Okay, that lotus which is Parvati's face, it blooms due to a rise of a particular sun. Sun is Surya. Who is that Surya? That is Ganesha. So, which means when Parvati Devi sees Ganesha, her face blooms like a lotus will bloom. Okay, like a lotus will bloom when it sees the sun, right? So similarly, so this is a beautiful play of words. So here Agajanana Padmarkam means, here Agajanana and Gajanana, two words when you take Gajananam, this is called Samastapadam. Okay. So in Gajananam, Gajas, so is say that the elephant faced one. Okay. So one whose face is like elephant, or one whose face is elephant shape. So that is Gajananam. Whereas Agajananam is Agajasya Ananam. So the face of Agaja. Agaja means Parvati. Okay, Parvati's face. And then Padmarkam comes. Padmam means lotus. Arkam means sun. Okay. So so and so Agajanana and Gajanana, there are two words which sounds very similar, but the meaning is derived based on different ways of decomposing that samasa padam. It's called a samasta padam. It's like samasa. So this gajan, I don't want to go too technical into samasta padams, but gajananam is a bahuvrihi samasa. So it is the one, it refers to the person who has this face. Whereas Agajanana refers to Agaja itself is the person. So it's called Tatpurusha Samasa. Agaja itself is the person and her face. So Agajanana is the face of Parvati. Whereas Gajanana refers to a person who has elephant face, which is Ganesha. A slightly, so beautiful play of words. So both Agajanana also comes, Gajanana also comes. And it's a beautiful way of representing. So one Visheshanam is Agajanana Padmarkam. As I explained, uh, Ganesha, who acts like a sun that blooms the flower, blooms the lotus, which is Parvati's face. Okay, so that is Agajanana Padmarkam. And then the next one also is a very beautiful thing. Anekadantam Bhaktanam. So it rhymes with Ekadantam. Ekadantam we all know, one tusked one. Okay, so he has only one tusk. So Anekadantam also rhymes with Ekadantam. So you can, when you read it superficially, it may mean multiple tusks. Anekadantam means multiple. Ekadantam means one tusk. So Anekadantam should mean, Anekam means multiple tusks. So it may sound confusing, but that is why the way you split the word also matters in this. So Anekadam tam bhaktanam. Bhaktanam anekadam tam. So Bhaktana means the devotees, for the devotees. Anekadam means he can give a lot of things. Anekadam means Anekam. Anekadam means he gives lot of things. Okay. Tam, to that person, to that Vinayaka. So that is how you have to break. Anekadam tam Bhaktanam. So Bhaktanam Anekadam tam Ganesham or Gajananam. Okay. So that is, so this is a deceptively simple shloka, but a very beautiful shloka construction wise from a Sanskrit meaning perspective. Otherwise, the meaning will not be, it will not be easily understandable. Okay, so it's a slightly tricky one from a meaning perspective, but a very rhyming and a beautiful shloka to chant, easy to remember because it rhymes Agajanana Padmarkam, Gajanana Maharnisham, Anekadantam Bhaktanam, Ekadantam Upasmahe. Okay, so if you don't know how to split it, you will thoroughly get confused. What is Ekadantam? Ekadantam you can understand. What is Anekadantam? What is Agajananam? You can't quickly understand. Okay, so that is that shloka. So we'll go to the next one. This is a simple shloka, I hope. Anyone else wants to read this? Maybe Venkat Mahodaya.
ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवम् उपास्महे.
Can you maybe try? Do you know the meaning for this?
I'll try.
Yeah.
Jnanam anandam anandam ayam devam. So someone who's
So
got
first get the main sentence. So Ayagrivam Upasmane.
Mahagrivam Pasmahe. So
So
the
my
prayer
prayers to Hayagriva. Okay.
Hayagriva. My
Everything
pranamams.
else is an adjective
Qualifier.
or Visheshanam qualifier to Hayagriva. Okay.
Hayagriva.
So Hayagriva is then explained further. So okay. So
He's the Adhara for Sarva Vidyanam. So all the knowledge, he is the Adharam or the authority.
Yeah. Yeah. Or yeah, he has all the knowledge, so he can give that knowledge to me. So Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Adharam. Okay, and then what is the other one?
Nirmala Spatika Kritim. So
Yeah.
Devam
Nirmala Spatika Kritim. Yeah. Nirmalam means free of impurities.
Free of
Nirmalam.
impurities. Nirmalam.
Like what? Like a spatikam.
Spatikam.
You have seen spatikam is crystal.
Crystal, yeah.
You know,
Spatika,
crystal clear. They say crystal clear also, no? In English. That is like it's extremely pure, very clear. There's not tainted by any impurity. So Nirmala Spatika Kritim means is totally pure. Okay.
So we don't split Spatika Kritim, Spatika and Kritim. Just Spatika Kritim is one of the
Spatika Akritim. Spatika Akritim means like is like a Spatika. Like a Spatika. So Nirmalam is Nirmalam like a Spatika.
Without any blemish.
Yeah. That form he has. And then Jnananandamayam. Okay. So there are two ways to kind of understand the meaning. First, we'll get the simple one out. Devam. Devam means Lord. Okay, so that is also easy. So he's a Deva. Jnananandamayam. So one is, you can take this as Jnanamayam and Anandamayam. So Jnanamayam means he himself is knowledge, the form of knowledge. Anandamayam means he himself is the form of happiness or Sukham. Okay. So we say Lord himself is Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam or Anandam. So Lord himself is that form. Okay. So here we say Jnananandamayam. So it is both the same. Jnanam means knowledge. Knowledge is form of knowledge and is also form of happiness. So that is the meaning. It's very simple, but so most of the shlokas will fall in this kind of category. So they will either have a Vande or Upasmahe or something like that. It's like my prostrations, my prayers, and then there is Ayagrivam or some Lord name will be explicitly given. Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. So Krishnam Vande is the main sentence. So similarly, most of the shlokas will have a straightforward name and the upasmahe or something. My action will be given, and everything else is a Visheshana qualifier. Okay, so if you break down the some shlokas like this will be tricky. Now Gajananam Upasmahe, but then you can understand Ekadantam easily, but some of the other things might be slightly tricky. Okay, but most of the shlokas, simple shlokas, will be in this format. You can easily try to understand the meaning of the shlokas if you just decompose that a little bit. Okay. Any questions on these shlokas? Okay. So we'll go to the next one, which is Subhashitam. Who has to read now? Sriram Mahoday, do you want to read this?
Yeah. Prithviyam Trini Ratnani.
Prithiviyam.
Prithiviyam Trini.
Prithiviyam is actually correct. Prithiviyam.
Yeah, I thought so. Prithiviyam Trini Ratnani Jalamannam Subhashitam Mudaihe Pashanakhandeshu रत्नसङ्ख्या विधीयते
रत्नसंज्ञा.
रत्नसंज्ञा विधीयते
Yeah. So what did you understand?
पृथिव्यां त्रीणि रत्नानि त्रीणि is three ratnam is
Yeah.
12 पृथिव्यां त्रीणि रत्नानि
Ratnam is more precious stones. There
precious
are,
okay precious stones prithviyam is in the earth
yeah,
or in the universe in the earth
yeah.
right
In the earth is fine, yeah.
त्रीणि रत्नानि jalam annam subhashitam it's water food and subhashitam
Parshitam is good words, good
good words
words.
yeah spoken words well
Yeah.
spoken मूढैः पाषाणखण्डेषु मूढैः is fool
Fools, yeah.
पाषाणखण्डेषु पाषाणखण्डेषु रत्नसंज्ञा विधीयते
Can you guess the meaning?
but a fool is someone who will not understand the importance of this precious stone
No,
I
no,
don't
no, 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 no. I'll tell you. Mudaihi is, you can take fools, but generally it's also deluded. One who is confused or deluded persons. Okay. Pashana Kandeshu means the rock and the stones. The stones. Pashana Kandam means stones. You know. Kandeshu Ratna Samgya Vidiyate means they consider these stones as precious. So we see diamond, gold, all these things that are dug out from the earth. Those are precious. We think that is precious. Okay. So, but people who consider those as precious, here the shloka says Mudaihi. They are all deluded. Okay. Because there are only three precious things in the earth. That is the first sentence. What are those? Jalam, water, food, and subhashitam. Good words spoken, well-spoken words. These are really the precious ones, but we think some stone dug out of the earth is precious. That is how we also call it precious stones also, right? This is like a more glorification for what is really valuable rather than what we think is valuable. Okay. Yes, Mahodaya, Venkat Mahodaya, you have a question.
Yeah. So how do you explain this vidhiyate? Vidhiyate, what is the padam and what is the form here?
Vidhiyate is generally considered. Vidhiyate means, vidhi means not knowing, knowledge. Okay.
Okay.
So with dhatu. That is what vidya,
Okay.
all of that comes from that root only. So vidhiyate means that is generally understood like this. Understood
Okay.
is probably the meaning. So
Similar like
mudaihi vidhiyate.
very good.
They understand some stones are ratnams, are
Yeah.
precious.
Yeah.
But really, Prithivyam, Trini Ratnani, Jalam, Annam, Subhashitam. There are only three precious things with this
Yeah.
Jalam, Annam, and Subhashitam. Okay.
Just a follow-up question, Deepakji. In Totakashtakam, we say viditha akhila. So viditha akhila. So how is that same?
Vidita Akila, there, the Vidita Akila Shastra
Shastra
Sudha
Sudha
Jalade,
Jalade.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So here Shastra Akila Vidita, which means Bhagavan Adi Shankara, who knows all the Shastra, Akila Shastra Vidita, one who knows all the Shastras.
Okay. Knowledge. Okay.
Okay, Vidita Akila Shastra Sudha Jalade. Okay, so that Vidita Akila Shastra Vidita, one who knows all the Shastras.
Shastras. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
this ratna sankhya is sankhya means
Samgya means that is what they consider Ratna Samgya. Samgya is something like an equivalent or something. Okay.
okay.
They think stones are Ratnam, precious, equivalent. It's not exact translation, but stones are really precious, is what they consider. Who consider Mudaihi? Mudaihi is not necessarily fools. It is deluded people. Okay. So who mistakenly assume that some stone that is dug out really has is precious. Okay. It may have value monetarily, but when you think preciousness is something that you have to have to have lead a proper life. Otherwise, you will not be able to lead a proper life. Without precious stones, also you can still lead a good life. Okay, but if you don't have water, food, you may not be able to live. And if you don't have subhashitam, which is good words, if there are not good words to guide you, then also you will lead a very misled life. So that is what this means to say, I think. So bhumau jalam annam subhashitam cheti त्रीणि रत्नानि सन्ति जनाः पाशकण्डान् एव रत्नानि मन्यन्ते. Manyante means they think, they consider. Okay, that is what is vidiyate also. Okay, today's lessons.
Sorry, Guruji,
Yeah.
Cheti was there. Cheti also comes as a ending for certain sentence.
Cheti is just cha iti.
Cha iti. Okay. Right.
Cheti is just a compound word for cha iti. So here we are talking about three things. I think the last class he covered cha as a conjunction also in the class. If you go through that class, you will understand that we have some refresher on that. We'll go through that. So basically, jalam, annam, subhashitam, cha iti. Iti trini ratnani santi. So this is like, there are three things in this world, and then you stop and then say within quotes, you say jalam, subhashitam, and annam. Okay.
So why not say instead of santi, asti? Oh, because it's plural.
No, it's plural, no?
Plural, yeah.
Yeah. Because there are multiple. Asti, staha, santi. Okay. Bahuvachanam, because it is bahuvachanam, you have to have santi only.
Got it.
Okay.
Sir, is there any source for this? Is one source for this subhashitam, or it is diverged across a lot of books? Or
no, it must be across multiple books, and some of these are like what can you say? It's like proverbs also. So some of them may not have a source, but it has been spoken about for eons quoted by multiple people. You may not actually have a particular source, but I don't know where exactly this shloka falls. But some of them, they say proverbs. No, in Tamil they say paramori. There's like you can't really know where it came from exactly. Okay. But some of them may have actually some source, like they may have been in some Mahabharata, some Purana, somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is. And also one more point here. So there is Trini is there. Okay. So we also know there is Trayaha, Tisraha for three. But why is Trini used here? Anyone?
Because you were saying a singular sense, right? Or not a singular.
No,
I mean, the first.
no, Trini can never be singular.
Sorry,
Trini
it's not singular.
three,
I mean,
right?
not what I meant is not singular, but
Anyone can
number
take a guess?
three. The number three.
It is number 3. That is correct. Okay, but why not Trayaha? Why Trini? I think we spoke about this a few classes ago. I don't know if any of you remember that.
I think it is
So
all three together, right?
yeah, that is also fine. All three together. So the thing is here, there are three numbers. That is correct. Trini refers to 3 items. That is correct only. It's not like singular. It is not making it singular. Then you should say Trayam. Okay. So if you say Trayam, then it becomes a singular. But here Trini is actually Bahuvachanam only. That is why Santi is also comes. But the thing you have to see is you use Trini if it is a Napumsakalingam. Okay. So here Ratnam is Napumsakalingam. So Ratnani is Napumsakalingam actually. So that is why Trini. Okay. So if it is Pullingam, it would have been Trayaha. Okay. So here everything is Napumsakalingam. Annam is also Napumsakam, Subhashitam, Jalam. All of these are Napumsaka Shabdas. That is why they use Ratnam, Ratnani. Ratnani is like Ratnam, Ratne, Ratnani. That is a Napumsakalinga Shabda. That is why Ratnani is there. Not Ratnaha. If it is Pullingam, if it is Ratna is a Pullingam, it's not like Ratnaha would have come as the plural. Here Ratnani is there. So it's a Napumsakalinga Shabda. That is why Trini is used. If it is a Pullinga, they would have been used Trayaha, and if it is Strilinga, it would have been Tisraha. Yeah, Venkat Mohoday.
So I had a similar thought. This was going on in my mind about Panchamukhi Anjaneya Vise. Why not
No,
Panchamukha?
Pancha, no.
That's a different one.
Panchamukhi. That's a different thing altogether. That is Samasta Padam. It's a very different thing. And anyway, Pancha after the words, the numbers changing according to the linga stops with 4.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
After 5, there is no change based on the linga.
I think you mentioned that.
It's
Yeah.
only Pancha Pandava, Panchamukhi, everything is Pancha only. So we're talking about
Panchangam.
only that. Why it is Mukha and Mukhi, that is a depending on the context. We have to read the whole sentence to understand why that is that. Okay. All right. Okay. So we'll move forward because there's a lot of topics to be covered to this week. First one is Lit Lakara. I think if you have not understood, we will quickly cover. It is easy only. Lit Lakara is basically future tense. So Lat Lakara is present tense. We saw, I think, Lang Lakara, which is, I don't know, we saw Lang Lakara. We probably missed that class. I don't know. Yeah, we missed 1 or 2 classes. So maybe go back and refresh in the B2 class. Some of these will be there. Lit Lakara is future tense. But the good thing about future tense is if you know Lat Lakara, the form will be very similar to Lat Lakara. So that way it is very simple to construct, but you still have to go through the whole class. We may not be able to cover the full Lit Lakara in this class, but I can give you some overview. And then you go through the class, you will understand this easily. Okay. Then api and cha. Api is used in many different meanings. Also, although, even though, there's a lot of meanings api can be used. And cha is another conjunction used in the sense of and generally. Okay. We saw cha, like cheti is one use of cha iti, because there are 3 words. So just to say and this, and this, and we use cha there. Okay. And some Lekana Niyamaha, this is like, I think we have covered this before, which is basically where we should put the Anuswara rather than write the Makara in full form. So that we will see. And then this is the new topic for today, which is the Karmapada Pullingam, Strilingam, Eka Bahuvachanam. So we have seen the Kartrupadam. So we have seen Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha. Okay, that you remember those things, like, we read, that is called Kartrupadam. That's Pratama Vibhakti. So this is, we are going to see Karma Padam, which is Dvitiya Vibhakti. Okay, so when the same Rama is used in the object case in the sentence, then how will that transform? So we use Rama as a subject. So Rama went there, Rama went to the forest. So in that, Rama is the subject. Okay, so then we say Ramaha, Vanam Gachati or something. Now here, like, we use Rama as an object. Somebody spoke to Rama. Okay. So then how do you do that? Like when you take that, some, like, he ate the food. So the food is an object. Food is not a subject there. He is the subject, right? Like, how do you write that is the Karma Padam. So that is what we are going to talk about today in detail. So we will do the Punaravalokanam because I think we may not have enough time to cover all this stuff. So let's quickly cover API. Okay, I'll go through this very quickly because this is only meant to be a review in this class, but I know that we have not dealt with this. So maybe you can go through that class video offline, then you will probably get the full context. So api is usually also additionally, although all of these meanings will come. Okay, so if you read through this, Ramaha cha Sita cha Lakshmanaha cha vanam gachanti. Okay, so this is cha is and here. So he has not given an example for api. So maybe the next sentence, yeah. So in this picture, atra ke santi, what are all there in this picture? Atra Devaki Vasudevaha, Sri Krishnaha cha santi. So all these are there. Sainikaha api santi. There are some soldiers in the background. So they are also there. They are also there. They are not the main ones, but they are also there. So to convey that also, you use api. Okay. So these are the 3 main prominent characters in this picture, but there are soldiers also in the background. Okay. So then it can also be used in the sense of also, even, also, but also. For example, saha na kevalam gachati api cha asman nayati. So this means that he is not just going alone, he is also dragging us along. Okay, asman nayati, he is also taking us along. Okay. सा पठति अपि च जननी गृहकार्ये सहाय्यं करोति. This means that sa patati, she reads, but also she helps her mother with household work. Janani grihakarye sahayyam karoti. Api cha. So api is coming in that sense, but also, even also. And okay. And api, so this one is slightly tricky, but don't have to, because chichana prayoga, etc., we are not covering in the Sasyam course. It will be covered in the Lata, the next course. But just to be at Katam api gachati means how far can she go? Okay. How does she go? How does he go? And the answer to this is not like straightforward. Uh, you don't know the answer to this question. All you can say is he goes somewhere. Okay, so if when you have such an answer and have to put a question for that, this is how you do. Like it's like a rhetorical kind of a question. Okay, so where there is no clear answer, but all you can say is like, who goes, who knows, that kind of stuff, right? So then, kaha api janati, who will know this? Like that means that, you are not sure if anyone will know. Okay, that is the answer. It's not like who will know means somebody can say, hey, Rama knows this and all that. So there's no definite answer. You're not asking the question with a view to get a definite answer also. You're asking a question with a view to kind of rhetorically pose that nobody may know the answer to this, or very few people may know the answer to this. Okay. And then there is also ityapi. Ityapi, iti api is ityapi. Okay. Iti plus api is ityapi. This too also, this also. Okay. And then evam api, same way. This way, this like this too. If the api comes after adjectives and verbs, it means although, even though, despite. For example, mantri api. So mantri is the viseshanam for here. Saha is Chanakyaha. Utaje nivasati. Even though he is a mantri, so that's what it means. Mantri api. If it comes after the viseshanam or verbs, it means even though he is like that, but still he does this. Okay. Yadyapi mantri. So the correct usage for even though is like this. Even though yadyapi mantri asti, tatapi saha utaje nivasati. So yadyapi is the correct usage for even though. So we will read about yadyapi later, but sometimes you can just drop yadyapi and say api also. You can say mantri api saha. So you can get rid of the yadyapi tatapi usage completely by just using api. So we will anyway see this usage in more detail later on in yadyapi tatapi. So we don't have to worry too much about this usage right now. Okay. And samaye gacchati api lokayanam na prapnoti. Even though, so this is also coming the meaning of even though. Even though there is the time is going on, still you're not getting the bus. Okay. Although he goes in time, he doesn't get the train. Okay. Samaye gacchati api. So he goes on time, but still does not get the bus. Lokayanam. Okay, train here, not bus. Okay. So that is the usage of api, but this will be more clearer when we read yadyapi tatapi. So if you don't understand, you can go through that video of Balaji Mahodaya. He has already dealt this in detail in the last class. And if you still don't understand, we can probably do a quick session next time. So api full, just to summarize, I'm purposely going fast because there are two other subject matters for today's class which we need to cover. So I'm just rushing through this a little bit. So these are the various ways in which api can be used at the beginning of the sentence, after a noun and pronoun. So there you can say to also additionally to give additional information, api also. Prashnavachakaha, this is indefinite. So we spoke about the chichana, that kind of usage. And then Visheshana Kriya. There we are using in the meaning of even though, although. All this we saw in the few previous slides. This is just a summary of that. Here, cha is a simple conjunction. It's very easy to understand. It's not very difficult. Cha, like for example, Saha Vastram Pustakam Tailam Cha Anayati. So he is bringing clothes, books, and oil is bringing. So that is what this means. So cha is just a equivalent of and in English. That's all. It's a very simple usage. You can easily understand. Gopalaha, Ramaha, Krishnaha, cha kridanti, because all of them are playing. So similarly, there are other examples. You can just probably read through this when the slides are posted. It's basically just and, that's all. So here there are multiple actions that are combined. Sa bhojanam karoti, anantaram nidrati cha, which means she is first eating and then she is sleeping. Okay. Saha griham gachati, kandukam anayati cha. So he goes home and gets the ball. Okay. So something similar. So it's two actions to combine two actions, or to combine two nouns also, or two or more nouns, or two or more actions. You can use cha. Okay. Cha is just a conjunction. Okay. This lekana niyamaha, this is where you use anuswaraha and where you use the makara in full, halanta makara. When you get the sound im. Okay, so there is some rules you have to follow. If the last letter of the word ends in im sound, okay, the first letter of the next word is swaraha, then you have to write the halanta makaraha. For example, kamalam asti. Here you have to write the makara in full. Okay, you should not put kamala and dot on top. You have to write the makara in full because the verb follows the makara. Okay, so this is one rule. So whenever a vowel follows the im sound, then the makara, halanta makara, has to be written in full.
So swara refers to
Yeah, the following
verb,
word.
is it? Or okay.
Yes, swara. Swara is vowel, not verb.
Vowel.
Vowel. Anujam ichati, e. Because e is there, you do, that's a vowel, then im should be. I, u, all of those letters, right? R, a, o, all of that. Okay. Bhojanam agachati, like that. Whereas if it is followed by a vyanjana, then you have to use the anuswara. This is called anuswara sandhi. So, for example, here ha is a halant, is like a vyanjanam. And so you should not use vayam, makara in full, you should not write vayam with anuswara. Okay, this is a rule. Aham kadami. Duradarshanam pashyati. All of that. Okay, so now the question is, what if there is no word following the makara sound? If makara sound is the last word on the sentence, then what do we do? Right? So then you have to write the makara in full. So here, for example, Bhavatyaha Nama Kim. After Kim, the sentence finishes. There might be another word that starts a new sentence, but that doesn't count. The sentence finishes, you have to write the makara in full. Okay, here Kim. So you should not put key and dot on top. You have to write Kim in full. Okay. Mitram, all of this. So here there is a combination. You can see that here first idanim sapadana sapada navavadanam. Idanim sapada navavadanam. So here the after idanim, because a sa follows, which is a vyanjana, the anuswara has to be used. Whereas the sapada navavadanam, it ends with a but there is no word after that. So the makara should be written in full. Okay, so this is some lekana niyama. And then lit lakara. So as I said, lut is present tense, lung is past tense, lit is future tense. Okay. So it's Bhavishyat Kalam Sucheti. The only thing, it's very easy to remember at least. Okay. All you have to do is when, for example, pat, you take the dhatu pat. So the pat will, for lat lakara will be patati, patataha, patanti, patasi, patataha, patatha, patami, patavaha, patamaha. That will be for pat in lat lakara. In lit lakara, the only thing is it becomes patati will become patishyati. Okay. And everything else is the same. Patishyati, patishyataha, patishyanti, patishyasi, patishyatah, patishyatha, patishyami, patishyavaha, patishyamaha. Okay. So here it is similar to lat lakara. So if you remember lat lakara becomes very easy. But there are some exceptions we will talk about. But most of the words, for example, if it is bhavati, how will you say? Pavitra Mahoday, do you want to try? If it is bhavati is the verb, lat lakara, how will it become lit lakara? Bhu dhatu, bhavati, bhavati, bhavataha, bhavanti. Similarly, if you have to write in lit lakara, how will you do that? Can you guess?
Bhavishyati,
Yeah,
bhavishyatah, bhavishyanti.
yeah. And then Madhyama Purushe?
Bhavishyasi, bhavishyatah, bhavishyatha,
Yeah,
bhavishyami, bhavishyavaha, bhavishyamaha.
very good. So it's very simple. So it's that Ishya will just get added. That's all. Okay. Mostly, but that's not the common rule. There are some exceptions. For example, this is like patishyami, patishyamaha, kadishyami. So someone can read. Shibani Mohoday, you want to read all these words?
Okay, Mahoday. वदिष्यामि वदिष्यामः भविष्यामि भविष्यामः चलिष्यामि चलिष्यामः अर्चिष्यामि अर्चिष्यामः धाविष्यामि धाविष्यामः गर्जिष्यामि गर्जिष्यामः तरिष्यामि तरिष्यामः अर्जिष्यामि अर्जिष्यामः क्रीडिष्यामि क्रीडिष्यामः कूजिष्यामि कूजिष्यामः.
Yeah. So Kujati, for example, become Kujami. Kujami is the Uttama Purusha form for the Kuj. That will become Kujishyami. Okay, Kujami is like I sing. Kujishyami is I will sing. Okay. So similarly, Bhavishyami. Bhavishyami means I became or I will become. I am, I will become kind of stuff. Vadishyami. So I will talk. Okay. And our Vadishyamaha is we will talk. Okay. So this will be in the present tense, it will be Vadami, Vadamaha. Okay. Vadami, Vadavaha, Vadamaha. That in the future tense will become Vadishyami. Vadishyami means I will talk, we will talk. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have much time to do a lot of sentence practice on this. But I think we will try to give you some homework on this so you can practice this. If you go through that video, it will be very clear. But there are some Vishesha Padam. So everything won't follow that rule of just adding a Shya to the Lat Lakara. There are some exceptions. For example, Pibati is not Pibishyati. It is, Pibashyati. It is Pasyati. Okay. Similarly, da is usually the usual exception to most of the words. Dadati is dasyati. Similarly, nayati is neshyati. So there are some exceptions to this. See, the only way, I mean, there is no way to currently, there is no rule to exactly know all this. The only way to, if you want to understand why sta is uttasyati or uttishtati and all that, so you have to go through the Paninian grammar and understand, because as I mentioned, the dhatus are divided into 10 different groups. Depending on which group the dhatu falls, the formats will be slightly different. Okay, for all the lakaras. And unless we understand all those 10 groupings in great detail, we can't easily remember, okay, Dadati has to be Dasyati only. If you know that, then it is easy to do the construction. But till that time, you probably have to kind of remember that or memorize. There is no other option for these exceptions. You can remember the general rule and you can remember some of these exception dhatus so that you can easily remember. And after some time, it will kind of become very clear uh, when you use it more often. Okay. So there are more exceptions like this. So every rule there's an exception. So here some of these exceptions. You have seen these exceptions even in the lat lakara, right? For example, karoti, kurutaha, kurvanti, like that. It changes. It is not the standard format of patati, patataha, patanti. So even there are some changes like dadati, dattaha, and all that will come, right? So similarly, in lit lakara also there are some exceptions. But once you understand like uttasyati, you understand, then all the other forms are the same. Uttasyasi, uttasyataha, all of that will be exactly the same. Okay. So the first form you have to remember. So then everything else will be the same. All the 9 other forms will be exactly be the same. Similar, rather, not same. Okay. Any questions in this? Lit Lakara? Okay, so we will go now to the topic for this class, which is Karma Padam. As I mentioned, Karma Padam is the object in the sentence. So you have usually you have a subject, you have an object, you have the verb. That's a very simple sentence. Okay. Like for example, Rama goes to the forest. So you have Rama as the subject, forest is the object, not exactly object there, but you can almost consider. Or let's say Rama eats fruit. That will be a simpler sentence. Rama eats fruit. So Rama is the subject, eat is the verb. So the question, if you ask Rama eats what, to answer that you need the object. Okay. And that is the fruits. Okay. So Ramaha palam kadati. So there it is Rama eats fruit. So the palam is actually the karma padam. So Ramaha is the subject and kadati is the kriya padam. So here, so Vakya Nirmanam Katam Bhavati Pashyamaha. Karta, Karmapadam, Kriyapadam. Usually, it doesn't have to be only these many. So sometimes Karmapadam need not be there at all. Sometimes more different cases can be there. Like for example, you have to mention where the action is happening. Then you have to have location also. And then you have to give from what with the help of what. Like for example, if you have to say Rama eats the fruit with the help of a spoon. So that spoon is neither object nor subject nor verb. What is that then? So that's an instrument. So that is comes in a separate case. So there will be, so a very simple sentence can have subject, object, and verb. Okay. But as we add more complexity to the sentence, we will deal with more and more different types of cases, which we'll be dealing in the future classes. But at the moment, it's a very simple sentence. Subject. We were dealing with only subject and verb so far. Now we are adding object also. Okay. So for example, karta, karma, kriya, like balika. So someone can read this maybe. Venkat Mahoday.
बालिका आहारं खादति.
Kim avagatam?
खादति verb.
Kadati is kriyapadam.
Kriyapadam. Aharam is the object. Balika is the noun
Subject.
or subject. Okay,
Karta.
subject. No, yeah,
In
karta.
Sanskrit, you have to say karta, karma, kriya. So aharam is the karma padam. Balika is the kartru padam. Okay, karta. Kadati is kriya padam. Okay. Balika is karta. Aharam is karma. Kadati is kriya. Okay. Kriya is all the lat lakaras we have seen, right? Kadati, pibati, likati. And if you have to say, Venkat Mahodaya, if you have to say, This says that the girl is eating food. Okay. If you have to say girl will eat food, how will you say?
Kadishyati.
Kadishyati. Kadishyati.
Kadishyati.
Yeah. Balika aharam
Kadishyati.
kadishyati. Okay. So doer is the karta. So this is what pratama vibhakti. The karta is indicated through pratama vibhakti. If a word is used in kartru padam as a kartru padam, it will always come in pratama vibhakti. Pratama vibhakti is all what we have seen so far. Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha. All of that is pratama vibhakti. Okay. And then the next stage is the karma padam. That is what we are dealing with right now. Recipient of the object of action. Aharam, jalam, abhyasam, pustakam, all of this. Now there are specific forms for each of this for depending on pullinga, strilinga, napumsakalinga, which is what we are going to learn today. Okay. So here, balika asti. So balika is there, girl is there. Aharam asti. There is also food. Balika kadati. So the girl is eating. So the question next is, what is she eating? To answer the question, what is she eating? You have to say aharam kadati. That aharam is the karma padam. Okay. Balika aharam kadati. Okay. So we'll go through many examples like this. Kalidasaha kavyam rachayati. So Kalidasaha rachayati would have been Kalidasaha is Kartrupadam. Rachayati is Kriyapadam. He is writing. What is he writing? He is writing.
So you will say ka, is it? Is a question? Ka rachati, rachayati. Or
No. Kam rachayati.
kam rachayati.
Yeah. Ka is Strilingam. Ka means who. We don't answer the question. So who, the answer to who is actually
Karma padam.
Kartrupadam.
Kartrupadam,
Yeah.
not karma padam. Okay.
So yeah, karma padam is answer generally what. What does he do? What is he writing? So you say he writes. So Kalidasa who, and then what does he do is the second question. So he writes. The third question is he writes what. That what is the answer. So yeah, kim or kam, we will read about it. Kam, kam, kim, depending on the linga. Okay. Usually kim is the shabda. So okay. So here yuvakaha margam pashyati. Yuvakaha, the youth, margam is seeing the way, road. Okay, seeing the road. Margam pashyati. Okay, somebody can read. Shriram Mahodaya.
Janani Shishum Lalayati.
Yeah. So what is Janani? And
Janani is
what is the
mother.
mean? Yeah.
Kartrapadam.
Yeah.
Shishum is the karma padam.
Yeah.
Lalayati is verb, kriya padam.
Yeah. So normally, if the Shishu is child, right? If the child, if you have to use the child as a subject, how would you have used? We have learned this before. That's why I'm asking.
Sorry, I can't recollect.
Yeah. Shishuhu. Shishuhu is what we would have used. Okay. Shishuhu is the Pullinga Padam. But here you see it became Shishum. Okay. So that is the form change because it became an object. So here child is an object. So the main subject is Janani, mother. Mother is cuddling. Mother is cuddling who or what? The child. Okay. So that is the change. So here you are saying that it is no longer Shishuhu. Okay, it is Shishum. It has changed. Okay. So that change is what we are going to learn as Karma Padam. Okay. When the same Shishu.
And plural of Shishu is Shishu,
Shishavaha.
right?
Shishavaha. Shishuhu, Shishu, Shishavaha. Okay. Shishuhu is one child. Shishu is two children. Shishavaha is multiple children. Okay.
So Shishum is always used for the subject, right?
No. Shishum is object for
Object,
one.
sorry.
So similarly, if it is multiple,
Please.
children, the format will change. Okay. There also, just like in Karmapada Ramaha, Ramu, Ramaha was there, the second object also will have three different forms for three different Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, and Bahuvachanam. Okay. So it will have three different forms, which we are going to learn. Okay. Okay. So next one, Pavitra Mohode.
निर्देशकः
Sangeeta Nirdeshakaha is a conductor, music
गानं
composer. Yeah.
गानं
Ganam.
निर्दिशति
Ganam.
गणं निर्दिशति.
Yeah.
Sangeeta
Nirdishati. So here
Nirdeshakaha.
Sangeeta Nirdeshakaha Nirdishati. Okay. He conducts what? Ganam. Ganam is, I think, is some kind of a score, you can say.
Score.
Okay. Yeah.
Or Ganam
Okay.
doesn't refer to group, because Bhuta Gana, we say that Gana, this Gana.
Gana is not Guru. Bhuta Gana also does not mean Guru. Ganam is group.
Yeah, that's what I meant, group. I meant group.
Chorus.
Yeah, Ganam is also group. Here it means different. That's all. Gana, this is coming from more the Ganita, that Gana, the scores, count, all of that. Okay. Yeah. That Bhuta Gana is also there. That's a different usage. Yeah. Gana there is group. You are right. Yeah. So maybe Pavitra Mohode, you can only read this first three.
बालिका आहारं खादति. बालकः अभ्यासं करोति. छात्रः श्लोकं पठति.
Yeah. So here you can see some pattern. If it is singular, generally for Pullinga, it is Aharam, Abhyasam, all of that. So in Pratama Vibhakti, it was Aharaha, Abhyasaha, Shlokaha. Okay, if the Shlokam is a subject, then you say Shlokaha. Okay. But when it is, like for example, if it is Chatraha used in Karma Padam, it would become Chatram. Okay. So that is the format change we are going to talk about now. Okay. So I'll go to the change. So we know Karta is Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha. Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, and Bahuvachanam. For Karma Padam, it is Ramam, Ramau, Raman. Okay. Raman. So here you can see that this Dvivachanam, it is both the same. So let us not worry about Dvivachanam right now. But Ekavachanam is Ramam and Bahuvachanam is Raman. So if you have to use Rama in Karma Padam, you have to change it to Ramam. Okay, not in Kartru Padam it was Ramaha, in Karma Padam it is Ramam. Okay. So similarly, in the Ikaranta Pullingaha, in Kartrupadam we saw Arihi, Hari, Harayaha. So similarly in Karmapadam it is similar. Hari, Harim, Hari, Hareen, Hareen. Okay. So you can see there are some patterns. So you can just follow the patterns. Similarly, Ukarantaha, Guruhu, Guru, Guravaha was the thing. Here, Gurum, Guru, Gurun. Okay. Gurum, Guru, Gurun is how Ukaranta Pullinga. So for example, Balakaha Grantam Patati. So someone can read this now. Maybe Shibani Maurya can read. First two.
बालकः ग्रन्थं पठति. बालकः ग्रन्थान् पठति.
Yeah, because he reads many books now. Okay. So in here, Balakaha Grantam Patati, he reads one book. Then Balakaha Grantan Patati, he reads multiple books. So even though the object became singular and plural, there is no change to the verb. It is still Patati only, not Patanti. Because the Patanti, the verb usually refers to in Karta only. So if the Balakaha, if it is there, then Patanti will be there. So if you want to say boys are reading books If both are plural, how will you say, Shivani ji?
Boys are reading books.
Yeah, both are plural. It's just boy reads books. So I want to say boys.
Balakaha
Yeah,
granthan pathanti.
patanti. Yeah. So then this multiple, it is also plural. This is also plural, but the verbs plural or singular will be based on the subject only,
Karta.
not the object. Only on kartrupadam, not on karmapadam. Okay. Maybe Shira Mahoday, next two sentence.
Balika abhyasam likhati. Girl writes exercise. Balika abhyasan likhati. Girl writes exercises.
Yeah. So this is karma padam, singular and plural. Okay. So that is why it's a grantam. So what is the pratama vibhakti for this grantam? This is dvitiya vibhakti. No, object, right? If it is kartru pradam, if it was used as a kartru pradam, what would it look like? Sriram Mahoday, can you guess?
Grantha.
Grantaha, grantaha. Okay, grantaha, grantau, granta, ramah, ramo, ramaha, grantaha. Okay. And then in object it is grantam, grantau, grantan. Okay. So abhyasam, abhyasan. Pandavam, pandavan. Devam, devan. So these are all singular and plural. So this is ukaranta. Shishum, shishun. Gurum, gurun. Ripum, ripun. Okay. So depending on which, okay, let us see if there are some examples we can do. These are all. Okay. Okay. This is where you will actually get the correct meaning. We can go one by one. So we'll start with Venkat Mahodaya. Krishnaha Vadayati. Krishnaha is playing. And what is he playing? The Venuhu. Venuhu is given in Pratama Vibhakti. Okay, Venu means flute. Okay. So now you have to convert into Dvitiya Vibhakti, which is Karma Padam, and tell the whole sentence. Can you try that, Venkat Mahodaya?
Venuhu. Venu.
No, we just read, right? Object means how will it's a singular. First of all, Venuhu is singular. Yeah.
Singular does got become
Karma Padam
Dvitiya
Katam
Vibhakti.
Bhavishyati. So Krishnaha Venum
Venum.
Vadayati.
Venum Vadayati. Venum.
Venum means he is playing the flute. What is he playing? He is playing flute.
Venum. Okay.
Okay. Krishnaha Venum Vadayati.
Vadayati.
Okay. This is the plural. Krishnaha Venun Vadayati. He plays multiple flutes. I think we have done Aharaha Kavati. Okay.
Aharam.
This one, who has to do now? Shivani Mahoday.
युवकः मार्गः पश्यति. युवकः मार्गं पश्यति.
And if it is multiple roads, then what will you say?
Margam. Margani.
Margan.
Margan pashyati. Yuvakah margan pashyati.
Yeah. Okay. Pavitra Mahoday.
सः पर्वतः आरोहति. सः पर्वतम् आरोहति. सः पर्वताः पर्वतान् आरोहति.
Parvatan arohati. Parvatan arohati. What does that mean actually?
He climbs a mountain. Yeah. He climbs many mountains.
Yeah. So if you have to say many people instead of saha, he, I want to say they climbs a mountain. How will you say? Climbed.
Te parvatam arohanti.
Correct. Exactly. Yeah. I think you get the idea, right? So they, because it is plural, arohanti should come. Okay. And even though Parvatam is only singular, it does not matter. It follows only the subject. Okay, who has to go next?
Myself.
Venkat? Yeah, Sriram Mahodaya, yeah.
Janani Sishuhu Lalayati.
Yeah.
Janani Sishum
Yeah.
Lalayati.
Lalayati. Yeah.
Janani Shishun Lalayati.
Yeah. I think this one we have seen. Vanarasena. Okay. Who has to do now? Is it Venkat Mahodaya?
Yeah.
Pavitra Mahodaya.
I have a
Mahodaya.
question, Mahodaya.
Yes,
We
yes.
have like Guruhu Guru Guravaha. Guruhu Gurum Guru. What is
Gurun.
Guruhu Guru Guravaha is Pratama Vibhakti. Gurum Guru Gurun.
Oh, Guru.
Gurun.
Okay. Okay, Dhanyawad,
Gurun.
Mahodaya. Got confused.
Okay. Yeah, so we will see this here, no? So Venkat Mahodaya, you can try this. Vanarasena Setuhu Nirmati.
Vanarasena Setum
Yeah,
Nirmati.
yeah. It's like Guru only.
Yeah.
Ukaranta. Yeah.
Vanarasenaha.
Sena, Vanarasena only. Yeah.
Sena only. Okay. Setun.
Yeah, Setun Nirmati.
Mati. But the plural Vanarasenaha.
So Vanarasena, I don't think there's any
It's a
plural
plural,
there
is it?
actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Vanarasena is a singular word only. I don't know if it's
Plural
probably.
also will be same, you're saying? No.
Yeah, Vanarasena may be a Strilinga Shabda. I don't know. We'll have to check that actually. Okay, Vanarasena is a Strilinga Shabda. Doesn't matter. We are only talking about Pullinga of the Setuhu is a Pullinga Shabda.
No, is it because
Setun.
Sena itself is kind of many,
Like
many?
No. It is a singular only. Otherwise, if it is plural, it will be Nirmati will become plural also. It's singular, so it is singular word only. Yeah. Vanarasena Setun Nirmati. Okay. Chatra Guruhu Pruchati. Who is to do now? Pavitra Mahodaya.
Chatra Gurum Prichati.
Yeah. And then?
Chatra Gurun Prichati.
Yeah. Here also Chatra is Strilinga Padam. Okay. But that doesn't matter because, if it is plural, if you have to get many girls asked the Guru, then.
Chatraha Gurum Prichanti.
Prichanti. One Guru. Okay. All right. Now, who has to do? Sriram Mahodaya. Yeah, sorry.
Prichanti, not Prichati, plural.
No. If it is Chatraha means then Gurum Prichanti. Okay. Chatraha means Prichanti. If it is Chatra, then Prichati only. Okay. Does not matter whether it is one Guru or multiple Gurus. If it is Chatra, then it is Prichati only. Okay. Yeah. Sriram Mahodaya.
Naradaha Harim Namati.
Yeah. Harim
Namati. Naradaha Harim Namati.
Harim Namati. Okay, correct. Pavitra Mahodaya.
Aham Grantam Patami.
Yeah.
Aham Grantan Patami.
Yes, correct. Okay, so I hope that is clear. We will go to the next one. Okay, this one I think I'll leave it to you to do some homework. So it's basically asking you to separate out the Kriya Padam, Kartru Padam, and Karma Padam. We'll do one very quickly. Pavitra Mahodaya, you can do this. Jananyaha rotikam pachanti.
Jananyaha Kartrupadam Rotikam Karmapadam Pachanti Kriyapadam.
Okay, so you can do the rest. It's very simple. Okay. All right, this one is interesting. We can do this. Okay, we will start with who will we start with? We'll start with Shivani Mahode. Then we will go Venkat Mahode, Shira Mahode, Pavitra Mahode in that order. Okay. So Shivani Mahode, first one. Painter paints a picture.
Painter paints a picture. Painter is Chitrakarah.
Yeah.
Paints is
You can say
Chitrati.
Rachayati.
Rachayati.
Or Varnayati. Varnayati is also okay. Rachayati is fine. Yeah.
Rachayati. Picture is again
Chitram.
Chitram.
Picture. Yeah,
So,
yeah. Chitram is karma padam.
Chitram. So, Chitrakarah Chitram Rachayati.
Yeah, okay. Next, Venkat Mahodaya. Monkeys climb the trees. Climb word is arohati. Okay, just.
Arohati. Vanaraha. Vriksha.
So what is the format for vrikshaha is the pratama vibhakti for tree.
Vrikshayaha.
No, see, pratama vibhakti, what is the format for trees? Vrikshaha.
Vrikshaha.
Vrikshaha. So what is the dvitiya vibhakti? Karma padam. Because vrikshaha is the pratama vibhakti. What is the dvitiya vibhakti? We just learned, right? Grantaha, grantam. So vrikshaha become vriksham. But that is only one tree. Here trees, multiple trees are there. So how many? Vrikshan. Yeah. So vanaraha, vriksha. Monkey is there, not vanaraha. Vanaraha, vrikshan. No. Arohanti. Okay. So is that clear to everyone? Vanaraha, vrikshan, the multiple trees. Arohanti. Okay. All right. Shira Mohore. Sita reads a book.
Sita pustakam patati.
Yeah. Pustakam patati. Correct. All right. Now we have to go. Pavitra Mohode, right? Pavitra Mohode. Children sing bhajan.
बालाः भजनगीतं गायन्ति.
Yeah, Geetam Gayanti. Okay, good. Then Shivani Mohode, student reads a book. Student is Chatraha.
Chatraha Pustakam Pathati.
Chatraha only. Either you see
Pathanti.
Chatraha. No,
Okay.
Chatraha is only student, only singular.
Chatraha Pustakam Pathati.
Patati, correct. Yeah. Then Venkat Mohode, girl drinks water.
Balika. Jalam.
Pivati, correct. Shriram Mohode, rishis are teaching shloka.
Rishis not shloka. Rishi.
Rishi is first of all which padam? It is like what? Rishihi.
Kartrapadam.
Kartrapadam. But Rishi plural is there. So Rishihi will become.
Rishi.
Like Hari. Hari, it's like Hari Sabdam. Harihi, Hari, Harayaha.
Hari.
Hari is Dvivachanam. Rishi is Dvivachanam. We are talking about multiple rishis here. So if you take Harihi is one Hari. Okay. Hari is two Haris. Multiple Haris, do you remember what it is?
Hariyavaha.
Harayaha.
Harayaha. Sorry, Harayaha.
Harayaha. Okay.
So
So similarly, Rishi,
Rishayaha.
Rishayaha. So here
Rishayaha.
Rishayaha, okay, Rishayaha is
Slokam.
the mm,
Yeah. Slokam
mm,
Prichati.
Pruchati, no, Bodhayati, you can say. Okay. Teaching is, yeah, Bodhayati, you can say. Okay. Bodhayanti, actually, because rishis, multiple
Both.
rishis are there. Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. Farmer is farming the land.
कृषकः
Mm.
कृषिकार्यं करोति. I don't know if we should
Yeah.
add a bow so I just thought maybe कृषिकार्यं
Yeah, you
करोति.
have to have this thing. Land, you can say kshetram.
Oh,
Kshetram. Kshetram.
क्षेत्रे भवति खलु
Mm.
इदानीं.
Mm.
In the
Yeah,
land.
actually, it's kshetram. You can say farming the land. Kshetram karshati. Yeah. Krushi. Yeah, I think.
कृषिकार्यं करोति I thought like कर्षति.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Next one, Pavitra Mohode. He is protecting a tree.
सः वृक्षं
I think it is Pavitra. Sorry, not Pavitra Mohode. Shibani Mohode.
No issues, Mother. She can continue. Do you want me to?
No, you do it. You do it. Yeah.
Okay. He is protecting a tree. Saha protecting is
Rakshati. Rakshati.
Rakshati.
Yeah.
Saha Vruksham Rakshati.
Yeah. Vriksham Rakshati. So if you okay. Next one. Who has to do? Venkat Mohode. Crows drink water.
Kakaha.
Oh, you got bought drink in both the both the sentences by coincidence. Okay, you can say Kakaha
Kakaha jalam pibanti.
Pibanti. Yes, because there are crows. Okay. Okay, this is like converting into English. So let's take one or two sentences. Yeah. Maybe Pavitra Mohode, sorry, Sriram Mohodaya, Tvam Mandiram Gachasi. How will you convert to English?
Into English, is it?
Yeah.
Tvam Mandiram Gachasi. Mandiram is temple.
Yeah.
Gachasi is gets.
You recognize the form Gachasi?
Gachasi is gets, right? Obtains.
No, yeah, Gachasi is not gets. Gachasi is goes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Mandiram. Tvam Mandiram Gachasi. So it is like Tvam is you.
Oh, yeah. You
You
go
go
to
to
the
the temple.
temple. So Gachasi, can anyone say what is the form Gachasi is in?
Madhyama Purusha
Madhyama.
Ekvachan.
Madhyama Purusha Ekvachanam. Lat Lakara.
Lat
So
Lakara.
Gachati, Gachataha, Gachanti, Gachasi, because it's Madhyama Purusha. Gachasi, because Tvam is there, Gachasi has come. Okay. If it is some Sita Mandiram, Gachati will be there. Okay. Because Tvam is there. So if it is Aham, Sriram Mahodaya, if you have to say I am going to temple, how will you say?
Aham Mandiram Gachati.
No,
Shami.
Gachami. There you have to be careful. Because of the subject, the verb form will change. Gachami will come. Okay. All right. We are normally seeing only first person, but you have to be careful when Madhyama Purusha or Uttama Purusha comes there. Okay. Now who has to do? Venkat Mahoday, you can try this. Balakaha Kandukam Kridanti.
Boys. Kandukam.
Kandukam means ball.
Ball. Boys are playing with the ball.
Okay, if you have to say boys will play with the ball, how will you say?
Kandu. Kan. Kandu.
No,
No,
Kandukam
no.
only. I am saying only
Kandukam
one
only.
ball. Yeah.
Kridayasi.
No, no,
Krida.
no,
No, no,
no.
no, Krida.
It's plural. It's first of all plural.
Yeah.
Kridanti will have to become will. Will means lit lakara, future tense. We saw that, right? So it will be kridishyanti. Okay.
Kridishyanti.
Kridishyanti. It's future. Lit lakara we saw in the beginning of the
Yeah, yeah,
class.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, Pavitra Mahoday. I think, wait. Let's not. These are all simple. You can probably, you can do this. Vayam Sanskritam Patishyamaha.
Vayam. We will study Sanskritam.
Yeah, Patishyamaha.
Patishyam.
Patishyamaha is lit lakara. Okay.
Litlakara. Astu Mahoday.
This akadatam is there. This is actually lang lakara. I don't know if any of you attended the lang lakara class. So maybe you go through that, then only you'll understand this. It is actually yuvam annam akadatam means yuvam, you too ate food. Okay. Akadatam is the lang lakara for kadata. Okay. Strilinga ekavachanam now. So here the form will be, so Kavita will become Kavitam, Sita will become Sitam, okay, singular. Veena will become Veenam, Rotika will become Rotikam, okay. But the Bahuvachanam, look at the format, it is Kavitaha, okay, Veenaha, okay. So in the Kartrupradam also, Sita, Site, Sitaha. In Karma Padam, it will be Sitam, Site, Sitaha only, okay. So the Karma Padam and Kartru Padam in Bahuvachanam for Srilingam will be exactly the same. Okay, so then how will you know what the difference is? You can understand the difference only based on the context. Context of the sentence, you have to understand the difference, whether it comes as a Kartru Padam or a Karma Padam. Okay, so look at this, it's Sitam, Site, Sitaha only. So in Pullinga, it was Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramo, Ramane. So the Bahuvachanam Rupam were different. Here it is Sitam, Sita, Site, Sitaha, Sitam, Site, Sitaha only. Okay. It's exactly the same. So this is one difference you have to note. Okay. So we will do, and then for they have not given the Ikaranta Srilingam. Ikaranta will be Nadihi, Nadi, Nadayaha, Nadyaha, Nadim, Nadim, Nadi, Nadihi. Okay, so yeah, you can see Kupim, Kupihi, Ankanim, Ankanihi in plural. Okay, Aham, Ankanim, Krinami. I am buying a pencil or whatever. And then Aham, Ankanihi, Krinami. I am buying multiple pencils. So you can see Kupim, Kupihi, Ankanim, Ankanihi, Rangavallim, Rangavallihi. Rangavalli is Rangoli. Okay. So you can say Veenam, Veenaha. This is the Bahuvachana Rupam. Nadim, Nadihi. This is the Karma Padam. So basically Veena, Veenaha will become Veenam, Veenaha. So we'll do some examples that then it will become easier instead of seeing only the forms. And then Ukar, we never read Ukaranta Strilingam, right? Denu, Denuhu. We didn't do that, right, at all. So Denu,
No.
Denum, Denuhu. Okay. Actually, in Kartru Padam, it will become Denu, Denuhu, Denu, Denavaha. And then in Karma Padam, it is Denum, Denu, Denuhu. Okay. So I don't think we did Ukaranta Strilingam in the Kartrupadam. That is why I think they suddenly introduced Ukaranta Strilingam in Karmapadam. Let's not worry about that right now. Okay. So the Sarvanama Padam also will change. If you have to say Bhavan kam patayati. Who are you teaching? Okay. If it is a Srilingam, if you're saying kam means you're referring to the student being a female. Okay. Bhavan kam patayati. There's one singular female. So you'll say Bhavan aham tam etam. So you can see that, because this in the Kartrupadam, it was Eshaha, sorry, Esha, Te, all of that will come, right? That will become Tam, Etam, etc. in the Karma Padam. So Saha, when it was used in Pullingam, I'm going back to Pullingam. I don't think they use this in Pullingam. So for example, Saha Patam Patati, right? So the Patam is the object, Saha is the subject. If the Saha has to be used as an object, okay, like for example, Acharyaha, you have to say teacher teaches this person, okay, this student, this person. How will you say that? So teacher is Acharyaha, okay. Patayati is teachers, okay. Acharyaha Patayati. Now, if you have to ask who does he teach, how will you ask? You have to say if you know it is a male student, then you can say kam patayati. Okay. If you know it is a female student, you can ask kam patayati. Okay. But if you don't know whether it is a male or a female, then you say kim patayati. Okay. So depending on the context, kam, kam, kim can be used. Similar to kaha, ka, I think in Napumsakalingam it was kim only, and in that. So here, depending on the context, it is kam, kam, or kim patayati. So the response should be, so if it is masculine, you can say acharyaha tam patayati. Tam means he, that person. He teaches that person. That person, if it is when it was coming as a Kartrupadam, it was Saha. But when it is coming as a Karma Padam, it has become Tam. Okay. Similarly, if it is Bahuvachanam, then you have to say Tan. Tan Patayati. Acharyaha Tan Patayati. Tan means multiple people, multiple males are there. If it is females, multiple females, you have to say Taha Patayati. Okay. So it is depending on the context, the usage might be similarly slightly different. So Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is a Strilinga Shabda. Okay, Bhagavad Gita. So Aham Bhagavad Gitam Patami means I am reading Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So it's a Strilinga Shabda used as an object.
But this, so why, sir, in this slide, why Tam is coming? Because the slide talks about Sri Linga, right?
Strilinga, correct. Tam, etam means used in objective sense. So it is used as a karma padam. Tam, etam means it is that
Karma
girl or
Padam
this girl. For a singular, singular. Yeah.
singular.
Taha, etaha is karma padam for a plural.
Understood. So
Yeah.
singular male is Tam, right?
Yeah. No, singular male is tam.
Tam, okay. And singular
Tam is
female.
singular female.
Okay. Understood.
Okay. Sita, Sitam, right? You remember Sita, then you will remember the Sarvanama Shabda also. But Sitam, Sita, Site, Sitaha. So the Sarvanama Shabdam is Ta, Te, Taha. Okay. And then and in the Karma Padam, it is Sitam, Site, Sitaha. So the Sarvanama Shabda is Tam, Te, Taha. Okay. If you remember Sita Shabda, then Sarvanama Shabda for Strilinga is very easy to remember. Okay. Pullinga, we don't have such a easy Shabda, but you can have. So Saha Tau Te, they say, no, if you do Saha Tau Te, that is the thing. So the Pullinga Karma pada will be tam, te, sorry, tam, tau, tan. Tam, tau, tan. So Ramaha, Ramu, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramau, Raman. So it's a tam, tau, tan. Okay. So that will be the Pullinga Sarvanama Shabda in Karma Padam. Okay. So you will get it through practice. So don't worry if it is all seeming overwhelming. So you will get it through practice. Okay. So Srilinga Karmapada Abhyasaha. Okay. Janani Rotika Pachati. Who wants to go? Venkat Mahodaya.
And translate or to make it
No, you have to form a Karmapadam for
Karma
this.
Padam. Jan Rotika Pachati. So this is Rotika. Janan.
Janani.
Singular. It's still singular.
Singular only, yeah.
So Janani, but you are converted to Rotika Pachati from Karma Padam.
Rotikam Pachati.
Rotikam Pachati. Rotikam.
Okay. Janani Rotikam Pachati. Okay. And then if it is Bahuvachanam, how will you do it?
Jananya. Jananya.
No. Janani is subject. That
Janani
remains the
only.
same.
Janani.
Rotika, instead of one roti, she is making multiple rotis. Then how will you say?
Rotikaha. No.
Rotikaha Pachati.
Pachati.
Okay. Okay. Pavitra Mahodaya.
Ramaha Ahalya
Sprishati.
Sprishati. Ramaha Ahalyam Sprishati. Ramaha Ahalyaha Sprishati.
Excellent. Okay. Shibani Mahodaya.
Sangeetagnya वीणां वादयति संगीतज्ञः वीणाः वादयति.
Yeah. Okay. Let us go solve this similar. We'll do a different format. Okay. Esha Lekani Nayati. Sriram Mahodaya.
Esha Lekhanam Nayati.
Lekanim.
Lekanim Nayati. Sorry.
Lekanim Nayati. And in
Lekanim
Bahuvachanam?
Esha Lekanyah Nayati.
No. Lekanyah is Pratama Vibhakti. In Dvitiya Vibhakti, what will it be?
Esha
Lekanihi Nayati.
Lekanihi.
Okay. So yeah, it might sound a little confusing and overwhelming in the first class. By practice, you will get it. It's not very difficult. Okay. Maybe we'll do one more Igaranta. Who has to do now? Shibani Mahodaya, you have to do, right? I don't remember. Yeah.
No,
you can
Pavitra
do.
Mahodaya.
Pavitra Mahodaya, you can do. Yeah.
Sa janani sa jananim anayati. Sa jananihi anayati.
Yeah. Okay. So everything else is similar only. So I'm going to quickly skip. Yeah. I think here this shloka has been given. So it is a famous shloka. Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishnadamodaram Vasudevam Harim Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallavam Janaki Nayakam Ramachandram Bhaje. So if you look at this, Aham Bhaje. So Aham is not given. Aham Bhaje means I am praying. To who? I am praying to all of these people. Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam. All of these referring to Krishna. Okay, or Ramachandram. Okay, so all of this are Karma Padam. So I am praying someone. Who am I praying? That is all object. So if you can look at this, everything is a Karma Padam here. Achyutam, Keshavam, Ramanarayanam, all of this are Karma Padam. Okay, we have to do a story. I think it's already time. You guys okay to stay on for another 10 minutes to finish the story?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So why am I not able to move this? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Somebody can start reading. Maybe Shibani Mohodaya, you can start Shibani Mohodaya, then Venkat Mohodaya, then Sriram Mohodaya, then Pavitra Mohodaya. Shibani Mohodaya, first two sentences.
कश्चन शृगालः
कश्चन
बकस्य
शृगालः कश्चन
कश्चन शृगालः कथ कथञ्चित्
कथाञ्चित् कथञ्चित् या कथञ्चित्
कथञ्चित् अस्थिखण्डः एकः तस्य कष्टे
कण्ठे
परिलग्नः
कण्ठे कण्ठे
कण्ठे परिलग्नः अभवत्.
किम् अवगतम्?
There is one Shrugala. Shrugala is
fox. Yeah.
Kathanchit asti khandaha ekah tasya kandha. In his throat, there is asti khanda.
Asti khanda is a bone. Something he ate and then that bone got stuck
Okay.
in his throat. Okay. Tasya kantaha parilagnaha abhavat. Okay.
Parilagnaha means?
Parilagnaha means it's got stuck.
Okay.
So it just got stuck there in the throat. Okay. All right. So you see many usage like asit, abhavat and all these are all lang lakaras actually. So if you have done lang lakaras, then this will become abhavat means was there. Okay. Shrigalaha. Okay. Next, who will say Venkat Mohoday? Next two sentences, please.
Shrigalaha वेदनायाम् आसीत्. सः एकस्य बकस्य समीपं गत्वा तस्य
साहाय्यं
पृष्टवान्. ओहो मित्र, भवतः चञ्चुः दीर्घा अस्ति. मम
दीर्घा अस्ति. Yeah. So wait there. So yeah, what did you understand? Meaning quickly.
सः एकस्य बकस्य crane.
Yeah.
एकस्य बकस्य समीपे nearby गतवान्. He went near.
Gatva, he went near the thing
the sentence
and
before that Vedanayam Seed.
Vedanayam Asit means it struggled, it was pained. Vedana.
Pain.
Yeah.
Tasya sahayyam pritvan. So
it asked for help. Bo mitra, bhavataha chanchuhu. Your beak is long. Dirghaha asti.
Chanchuhu means beak.
Yeah. I think so. Chanchuhu must be beak only. Dirgha asti. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sriram Hode, next two sentences, please.
Mama kantatah asti bahihi nishkarshita va.
Nishkarshati va.
Nishkarshati va.
Iti. So can you remove the bone that is stuck in my throat out? Can you bring it out, please? Okay. And then, yeah.
Bakaha punaha shrugalam prishtavan karomi chet mama kaha labha. So the other Shrugala is asking.
No, not other Shrigala. Bakaha punaha Shrigalam prishtavan. See, Shrigalam is karma padam. So Bakaha is the crane. It asked this fox. Okay. It asked this fox.
What will be the...
What will I get? Mama kaha labha. What will I get in return? Okay. Karomi chet. If I do this to you, like remove the bone from your throat, what will I get? Okay. All right. Next. You have done two sentences, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now Pavitra Mohoday.
शृगालः उक्तवान् अहं भवते अमूल्यं किमपि ददामि इति. So Shrigalah tells him, I will give you amulyam, something very precious.
Yeah.
इति बकः अङ्गीकृतवान्. बकः accepted to that.
Accepted. Agreed. Okay. All right. Next, Shivani Mode.
तस्य दीर्घां
Chanchum.
चञ्चुम् उपयुज्य शृगालस्य कण्ठतः अस्थि बहिः निकृष्टवान्. So
Nishkrishtavan.
निकृष्
Nishkrishtavan.
निष्कृष्टवान्.
Yeah.
So तस्य दीर्घां चञ्चुम्
Chanchum. So
with the
Dirgham
use of
Chanchum is
his
karma shabda, karma padam. Okay.
okay.
Chanchum. Using
So
its long beak,
long beak, he
removed the
put
bone
into
from the
yeah,
throat. Okay.
yeah.
You have to do one more sentence, right?
यदा बकः तस्य वेतनं पृष्टवान् तदा शृगालः हसन् उक्तवान् मम मुखात् भवतः शिरः स्वीकर्तुम् अनुमतिं दत्तवान् खलु. Once the bucker removes the stone, Vetanam, I do not understand.
I'll check the meaning. Vetanam Prishtaman means it asked for its
Vetanam, compensation.
compensation. Yeah.
Once the bucker asked for the compensation, tada, then Shugal, the fox, Hassan, with smile replies, Mama mukhat bhavatah shirah svikrutam
Srikartum.
svikartum. So, so in
So
my
I
mouth,
allowed you to get into my mouth. Yeah. I allowed you to get into the mouth, right? That's what it's asking. It's a question. Okay. And then,
okay.
Okay. Venkat Mahoday.
Mama
No,
mukhat
tasmat eva.
तस्मात् एव भवान् जीवितः अस्ति. भवतः जीवनस्य अपेक्षया अमूल्यम् अन्यत् अस्ति किम् इति.
Very smart, no?
Yeah.
So, tasmat eva bhavan jivitah asti. So, because I allowed you to get your head out of my mouth.
You are the only one who entered my mouth and came out or something.
So, you are very lucky. You should consider yourself very lucky. And what is more precious than
that?
The life
Amulyam
itself.
Kim.
Yeah. Okay, what is the niti? Maybe Sriram or you can read this.
नीति यः प्रत्युपकारम्
Ichan
साहाय्यं करोति सः परोपकारी न केवलं व्यापारी.
Yeah. So if someone
one who does something for something in return is not an actual helpful person. He is only a businessman.
Yeah. He's just a trading. That's all.
Trader.
He's not helping. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we can quickly finish. It's already over time now. But I strongly suggest you refer to those classes. Otherwise, it's going to be every subsequent class will build on the previous classes. So you probably refer to the Lang Lakara and whatever in the last few classes. If you can go through those videos, that will be really helpful. Okay. So we'll just finish. Sarve bhavantu sukinaha. Sarve santu niramayaha. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Punarmilamaha. Next class.
धन्यवादः.
Dhanyawadaha.
पुनर्मिलामः.
Namaskar. Namaste.
Namaste.